Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm documenting the journey of building a home in Zimbabwe while living abroad. In this episode, we're talking about one of the most critical parts of any off-grid setup, which is drilling a borehole for water. As you saw at the start, we did a survey to try and locate the best spot to drill. Let me walk you through how that went, how the drilling happened, what to watch out for. I'll also talk about how much it cost me, and I'll wrap up with some quick do's and don'ts if you're thinking about doing this for yourself. Okay, so the main reason why I decided to drill a borehole was that I was going to be building and I didn't want to spend money on water. I made some calculations and realized that I'll be better off drilling instead of spending money buying water. So as you can see here, these guys brought the casing. So the blue PVC pipes are the casing. The pipes at the bottom there are the bits, the drill bits. So if you really want to make sure that you're getting a full 100 meters, you can sit there and count to see how many of those actually go under. So those roads are usually 5 meters, but I've also heard that some companies use 4-meter roads. So it's best to check, bring yourself a tape measure, measure how long they are, sit there and count how many actually go in. So I was going for 100 meters. I wasn't there the whole time, but I had somebody there counting. So this was the day the rig came through. Well, the first thing you want to do is make sure your access road is wide enough and strong enough for the drilling truck, because these things can be big and heavy. As you can see, the team set up and started drilling straight into the spot recommended by the water survey. You'll notice that there was a lot of dust to start with because the top soil was pretty dry. And I'm pretty sure we hit bedrock. You can hear the noise right here. What you'll notice is that the color of the soil keeps changing as they go deeper. And eventually when they hit some wet soil, you'll see the dust disappear. So that's totally normal. They go through layers of clay, sand, and even rock. I'd say we're at about 20 odd meters when we started to see some water trickling out. To be honest, at this point, felt a little relief because, these things are not guaranteed. So seeing a little water gave me some great relief. So we carried on for, I'd say probably just an hour or something like that. And eventually, boom, it wasn't just a trickle this time, it was solid water. At this point, I really felt good because, without reliable water, nothing else on the property could move forward really. After heating water, they flushed the borehole to clear the debris. Then they started working on inserting the casing. These pipes, you can see The blue ones are the PVC pipes that protect the borehole walls from collapsing. So I went for the full 100 meters of casing because I just wanted peace of mind, really. So I had asked my neighbors from either side, and I think one on one side said they have a 40-meter borehole that's never gone dry, and the other neighbor said they have a 65-meter borehole and that's not dried either. So I wanted to future-proof mine, so we just ended up going for a full 100 meters. To be honest, the deeper you go, the better the pressure and the quality of the water, but also the more expensive, so your wallet will definitely feel this step. So let's talk about everybody's favorite topic, the cost. So the company I used at the time charged $800 for the first 40 meters, and that includes 18 meters of casing. Then it will be $23 per meter after 40. And if you needed more casing, you'd pay $9 per meter after the first 18. So it would have cost me $2,915 to have this done, but luckily I managed to negotiate a flat deal for $2,500 all in with full casing. So depending on your location and negotiation skills, you might be able to get a better deal too, because the thing with borehole prices in Zimbabwe is that they keep going down. I recently spoke to these guys and they told me now they charge $700 for the first 40 meters with standard casing, and they now charge $20 to the first 40, and casing is still, extra casing is still $9 per meter. So that's a lot cheaper. I can vouch for these guys because they did a great job for me, and not just once, a couple of times. So if you need somebody to drill a borehole for you in and around Bulawayo and surrounding areas, Matabeleland region generally, reach out and I'll give you their number. Alright, let's go over some quick do's and don'ts when it comes to borehole drilling. So always do a water survey first. It's not 100% guaranteed, but increases your chances of drilling in the right place. A survey usually would cost, I would say, anything from $100 to $200, and it's money well spent, so please do not skip this step. Okay, so do use a reputable driller. Ask for recommendation and check their previous jobs if you can. And do ask your neighbors how deep their boreholes are. That gives you a realistic expectation of what the depth might be that you'd need to reach. And don't skip paperwork. In Bulawayo, for instance, you need council approval, and you also need a permit from ZINWA, which I'm pretty sure is nationwide. So just make sure you've got the right documentation, and don't forget to register your borehole with ZINWA within 30 days of drilling. Another thing is, don't assume shallow means cheap. You know, a shallow borehole can dry up in dry seasons easily. So don't be cheap, just spend that little extra to go a little deeper so that you can future-proof your borehole. And lastly, don't let them drill without you or somebody you trust present. You know, always supervise. There's money involved here and you don't want shortcuts. So that's it for this episode. The borehole's drilled, we've got water, and now the next step is making it usable. So in the next episode, I'll show you how I equipped the borehole, the pump setup, how we're going to be powering it and connecting it to a Giorgio tank system for the house. If you found this helpful or have any questions, drop them in the comments. And hey, give this video a like so that the YouTube algorithm knows to show you the next one. And as always, if you're feeling particularly generous, hit the subscribe button too. It really helps to grow the channel. So see you in the next one. Peace.